Hey, it's Olga here from olgadegtyareva.com and Productivity for Scientists. This is where you overcome overwhelm, become more productive, get in charge of your day while feeling happy in your life. And the topic of today's video is the greatest danger is at the finish line. Well, as you can see from the topic, from the title, we're going to talk about the finish line. This is where you are almost done with your project. Maybe it's 2 days before your deadline, or you know there are only 2 things you need to do to complete something. And you've been working on it for a while. You've put a lot of work, a lot of energy in it, and a lot of effort, and you're already kind of puffed out. You're already like almost too tired to go on with that, but you know it's just a little bit until it's all done. So, and the problem with this moment is that it is the greatest danger of giving up. It is the greatest resistance coming up around this time when it's just maybe 2 more steps until the completion. In fact, a lot of people actually give up when they feel that resistance. They're already tired, where they already worked so hard to this, and then something comes up that makes it even more difficult. They're giving up at the finish line. They give up 5 millimeters before they would have succeeded. And it's something that I've been learning now for the past year. As I shared with you, I've been a part of a business school. It's a group of high achieving people. So I've been learning a lot about success, personal effectiveness, mindset, and also overcoming resistance. And there we have this saying, it's a breakdown before breakthrough. Actually, that's what happens before you have this breakthrough, before you maybe complete a part of your bigger project, or just 2 days before your deadline, you're having a breakdown. And it's maybe that you get sick, or something happens in your life that totally distracts you from just focusing on completing your project. Or maybe something happens at work, like something breaks down, like a printer, or a file disappears, the latest backup. Or it's just that you're just feeling the resistance. You can't see that project anymore. You just can't see yourself facing it anymore, or all the fears come up. So this is what breakdown feels like. And when I'm telling you that it's actually normal, just this alone, I'm hoping that it will help you to get that additional motivation to just push through that resistance, because this is what it is. It is resistance that we feel when we are trying to create something new, when we are trying to complete a project, when we are doing something creative. It's like a writing. If you're writing a paper, writing a new proposal, trying to finish meet the deadline, maybe with your thesis or with a new application. And I continue to refer to this book that I've mentioned to you in the previous video, is The War of Art. Is by Steven Pressfield, who wrote the whole book like this about resistance, about what we feel when we are trying to create something new. And just like reading this book and knowing this is a normal part of the creative process, it can make a lot of difference for many of you. Just knowing that it's nothing wrong about you. It's not that you're not good enough. It's not that you are not cut out for this. It's not that. It's a normal process of creating something. You feel the resistance. So your job to overcome this resistance every day, every time you sit down to do this. So this is what this book is about. It's just awesome. And today I'm just going to quote him on that. The resistance is most powerful at the finish line. And this is what he writes. The danger is greatest when the finish line is in sight. At this point, resistance knows we're about to beat it. It hits the panic button. It marshals one last assault and slams us with everything it's got. The professional must be alert of this counterattack. Be wary at the very end. So, very wise words. I hope they inspire you as they did one of my private clients. I shared this quote with her, and she was stood 2 days before the deadline, and just knowing that it was not that she's not good enough, it just part of the process actually helped her to focus and push it through those 2 days, and even often taking perfect action. So she actually did it less imperfectly that she would like to have done it, but she completed it. So I hope it's going to be as inspirational as it has been for my private clients. As always, I aim to share with you the best of the best that comes up in the private coaching, and really when you feel ready, just reach out. I'm here to help and support you. This is my passion and my mission. So this is your productivity for scientists assignment for this week. When you feel at the finish, when you are at the finish line, if you are at the finish line and it's only like couple of days until the deadline, or you just know you need to complete a few more tasks to finish that project and you feel that great resistance, just sit down and work through that resistance. Do certain tasks, push through these, and share below this video how you managed that and how it worked for you. All right, this is all for today. Talk to you soon.